what Venezuelans and the rest of the world can learn from Jordan B. Peterson.
Solzhenitsyn laid out with extraordinary clarity, first in his writings on Lenin and then in his writings on the Soviet Union more broadly, exactly how the pernicious and pathological Marxist doctrines were transformed logically and systematically into the sorts of laws that killed millions of people. Millions of people. There were people starving so badly in the Soviet Union by the 1920s that they had posters telling them not to eat their children. So we've been down that road already. So what the hell are we doing? We're going down that road again under the guise of equity, right? And equality. Well, that was the doctrines that promoted those laws to begin with. Not good.
I had always thought that if I was compassionate and caring about people, especially those ones who have less than me, that would mean that I was one of the good guys. I mean, it's obvious, right? And if that was true, well, perhaps I didn't deserve any privileges, at least not until the discrimination was over and the abuse of our wealth had perished. I knew exactly what was wrong with the world, and I was convinced that I knew how to fix it.
Bueno, miren, me decía Jacqueline ahora, en aquella casita que está allá vivió Bolívar recién casado. Esa casita que se ve ahí con 2 balcones. Y ahí lo que están en unos negocios, exprópiese.
In fact, it was my duty to find others like me and denounce it, offensively if it was necessary. And if offense weren't enough, we would use violence. And then the invincible voice of the people would be finally heard, and this rotten system would collapse to the ground. And then we would learn what social justice means. But then I remembered that it already happened in Venezuela.
And you'll hear the neo-Marxist types, this is the most annoying argument anyone ever makes. They say, well, what happened in the Soviet Union, that wasn't real communism. It's like, first, oh yes it was. That's why it also happened in China, which was a very different society. But what they really mean when they say that is, well, you know, that's Stalin character. He wasn't such a good guy. He didn't really know how to implement the Marxist doctrines. But me, I'm pretty pure of heart. And if you would have made me dictator for 20 years, then the utopia would have arrived as promised. It's like, first of all, if you think that, there's something wrong with you. You're dangerous. And second, let's just say for a minute that some saint did get a hold of the tools of power and try to implement from each according to his ability, to each according to his need, and actually did that in a pure and saint-like manner. Here's what would happen. The next people in the revolutionary string, like Stalin, would come along and stab them in their bed in the middle of the night, and that would be the end of that. So there's absolutely no excuse whatsoever for that sort of thinking.
Santos L.